Hey Byron, Phil in Pacific Toyota. So thanks for your inquiry on the 2012 RX 350. Mate, it is a very tidy vehicle. I know we've gone through it between myself and Daniel, but I'll just go around the car with the camera, just point out how clean it is. So I will start at the front. It is an F Sport. That does give you the daytime LED daytime running lights along here, and you got your xenon washer here. There's no sort of paint chips on this at all, so that I can point out everything's very clean. The paintwork comes up really good on it. There is a 3.5 petrol engine underneath, which I will show you towards the end, but on the bodywork on the bonnet, it is in very good condition. The chrome that's on this as well, we'll give that a polish, which will come up brand new, which is good. And you've got your little spotlights in there too, so a really cool front grille on them with the F Sport. Coming down the side, you asked me about the alloy wheels, but they are brand new. There's no scuffs on there at all, so whoever was driving it was pretty careful. And as per roadworthy, I know in Sydney you've got a different setup, but the tyres are about 80%. They're pretty much brand new. Sweeping down this side, you got your F Sport badge there, so everyone knows she's an F Sport. Paintwork is very good on the side. There's nothing to point out. There's no blemishes or marks, which is good. It's just a very clean car. Rear alloy as well is the exact same. There's no marks on it. They're just a really cool color as well. They're not black, but they're sort of a grey silver metallic-y thing, so it looks really good. In the back, obviously it's full leather throughout. Because this was a courtesy car, it was driven just during the day. There's very rarely anyone in the back, so the seats, the leather is brand new on it. There's no cracks or wear on it at all. It's just very good. Even the backs of the seats, which are normally fairly marked, there's just no marks on there at all. You have got your Lexus mats, which protect it as well. But just to show you, we were once upon a time asking $54,990 for it, which was asking a lot, but at the way she sits now, it seems to be right on the price point. Coming around the back, you have got your parking sensors with a camera there as well. Electric boot, tail boot, which is pretty cool as well. That's your button to put it back down. Really good boot space in these, which is good. The seats do go flat, so if you wanted, you can fill it up. That just comes out, so you've got a whole sort of a van-like setup. Underneath, spare tire and stuff. I make little things like Lexus Valet Pack, which gloves, chamois, hasn't even been used. And your little kit if you break down, first aid kit. But they're in very good condition. Normally as well, I will say, with these boot SUVs, a lot of stuff gets thrown in and thrown out, which means all the tail lid is marked and scratched. There's none of that on there at all, so there's nothing I can really go, yeah, look at it scratched. It's in very good condition. Same with the rear bar, it's in very good condition. And you just press that and she just slips down. Coming around this side of the car, again, massive amount of tire tread depth. On this alloy here, there is a small little scuff, a little chunk, but nothing major, but just it's a small little blemish. We could have a look at that for you. Paintwork on this, there is a small little scratch here. I reckon that'll buffer very close too anyway, so we'd have a look at that. And a tiny little dot here, which I know will buff, so that'll come out. Front wheel, very good condition. There's no marks on the wheels there, which is good. So just look, that color combination with those wheels is definitely the color to go with. With the LED lights running as well, it looks pretty slick, so you won't be disappointed. Inside, obviously electric seats, Lexus mats. The leather's in good condition. Obviously more people have sat in the front, but having said that, it is a costly car from the get-go, so they don't put cheap leather in there, so it has worn very well on the passenger front side. Little storage in there. I don't know if you've driven one of these, but mate, they do drive very well. We do have the books, they're just kept away in a safe, so I can send you a copy of all those. That's where they go. Coming around the passenger side. Start it up. Push start as well, which is cool. Hope this radio doesn't come on a million miles an hour. And it's got, with Lexus, I don't know if your IS250 has it, but it's got the little mouse scenario here, so you can sort of play around with it. It has got the sat nav, which is pretty cool. Click menu there as well, and it'll give you all the options. So I mean, I'm sure you've used this system before. It's really, really cool. It is very hot in here, so let's get a bit of air going. Paddle shift gears as well, which are pretty cool. So if you've used them, you've got your cruise control, coffee holder, which is most important nowadays, and more storage in there. But all in all, the leather's in very good condition for a car that was used. Sunroof as well, which in Sydney you might use more than here because your head would melt if you used it here. And I'll show you underneath the bonnet, but it's in very, very good condition. Okay, everything's covered over, so there's very little you can see. Literally with these engines, as you probably know, you plug them into a computer and the ECU spits out an answer. So even the days of the mechanic are finishing up on these things. So everything's been maintained. It's a full service history with Lexus, so that's what you want. Literally all you can do is coolant, battery check, and then water as well. That's pretty much it. Everything else is just covered over. I mean, it has been very well maintained, and I've got all the books which I can send you a copy of. So I hope I haven't bored you, but I said I'd send it off. Just to summarize, it is in the color combination a stunner, and it is on the inside in very good condition. I'll send this off to you, Byron, and then hopefully it'll give you a better idea. Thanks mate, see you, bye.